What is going on, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of Fishing the Northwest. I'm your host, Jack Snelzer. Today we're going to be doing a smaller unboxing of lures that I just purchased over the past few days with Christmas money and money I've been saving up. So, stay tuned and hope you enjoy. Okay, let's start off with the line. So, I've just now been starting to throw fluorocarbon. And I don't really know how it works, I guess you could say. I guess it's a line, but the exact ins and outs of it. I just tied it up on two of my reels too. But I purchased this yesterday for Ultra Finesse, 6-pound, 200 yards red label Seaguar. This is going to be for my Ultra Finesse, like shaky head, drop shot, anything to get that finicky bite during any time of the year. This will be a key new setup that I added to my rod and reel arsenal. I've recently purchased this for Christmas. It's the yellow label, 12-pound Seaguar and Vigex, 200 yards. This is going to be like jerkbait, but I wanted to see what's the difference, why this one's purchased so much more, and this one's purchased so much more, and this one, or less, less, and this one's $10 more. I'm guessing it's quality-wise, but I just wanted to see how it is, so I bought one without spending $20 on this, so hopefully I like it, and I'll keep buying. Probably could have upped it to 8. 6 is a little low. I regret getting 6. I probably should have got 8, but this is Ultra Finesse. Finesse as you can get. Okay, let's move on to the baits and other tackle. First is a Spro bronzeye poppin' frog. Bronzeye pop. I've never really thrown a Spro frog. I've always wanted to. I just never they're $10 retail, but I've always stick to Booyah or KVD or River to Sea spit and wallows, and I've had success with them. And I've seen these come out into the market, and they seem very, very good. So I wanted to start getting one of these. No, it's half an ounce, 3/0 EWG double wide hook. So, and it's 60 millimeters. Got small. I like this, but I don't like the legs being too big. It's perfect size, because if your legs are too big, sometimes the fish will just hit it, and it won't. If it's more smaller and compact, the fish can get the whole thing, and you comes in full contact with that hook. Otherwise, if they are too long, I'll take them and I'll trim them down to just the exact same length as the body if you wrap them around like that. But I think it's in midnight red color. But it's all black with red eyes and a red popper. So let's see if you can get another look at that. Very cool frog. Very excited to throw this. I'll probably be throwing this on 35-pound braid with my new Defender rod with my Canon. Very excited to throw this next summer. Next up we have Strike King Rage Tail. I've never thrown their craws. I've always thrown crankbaits of theirs or black and blue Stankos of them. Work very well, and I'm excited to try these. Probably throw these on back of jigs, Texas rig maybe. I'm not sure if I'll punch with these. They seem a little bit too. They're not as compact as a beaver or something, so I'll probably just punch with the beavers. But very excited to throw one of these. They are in that coffee scent, which I've never really, I don't know why they use coffee scent, but it must work, because I've seen people catch and slay with these, and they're always out of stock at the store. So black and blue, nothing wrong with that. Texas rig, back of jigs, flipping, pitching, skipping them under docks, wood piles. That is the bait to go. And what I like to do is when I put this on the back of a black and blue jig, is I like to split the claws just to give it more waving action and stuff like that, make it look crazy so that it just irritates the heck out of the fish. So I'll just split that like that. Now you got this thing flapping all around in the water, although the fish will just go nuts for it, and he can't resist. So that is that. Put that over here. Okay, what's next? Here we got let's do a chatterbait. Black and blue 3/8 ounce chatterbait, Z-Man, the original. Let's see if I can get this out. I have never thrown a chatterbait. I've never purchased a chatterbait. Just never really wanted to get into chatterbait fishing. But I've seen people catch great fish on them, and I'm a pond fisherman. I don't have a boat. I just got a kayak, and you're limited to what you can do in that. So I mainly just pond hop and stuff. But I heard this is a great pond bait. It comes with a trailer. I'm probably not going to use this because this thing looks like garbage. It's supposed to be like some sort of leech, but I'm probably not going to use this. I'll probably throw one of these on here, the Rage Tails. Maybe a real small Kitech swim bait or something. Or maybe a real small fluke. But black and blue, 3/8 ounce chatterbait. Nice big blade on there. Helps with the fish. Perfect dirty. These two are perfect dirty water conditions. Is what I fish up north. Because I'll fish clear water, but you mainly see dirty water. So that's that. Okay. So, like I said earlier, when I purchased this for drop shotting, I've never really drop shot or finessed fish that much. I've always been that angler, the go-getter angler, throws what he wants to throw, kind of, and no matter what. I'll change to what's biting, but like, I've always wanted to throw something that's more reaction-based, explosions, like top water. But now I'm going to start going finesse and see if I can get the bigger fish and the more trickier bites. So with me, I have the rod I showed you yesterday in my rod and reel arsenal that I purchased yesterday. So you've seen that, I'll show it again, but on it I got Hookerz finesse 3/8 ounce weights. These are perfect for drop shot. I suggest no heavier than 3/8 ounce. There's no need to, and you're not punching with drop shot, so there's just no need to. So that is a perfect drop shot weight right there. That is just, it has this little clip on it. That's where you put the line through. You just tie a regular knot there at the end of your leader. So that's good for that. Finesse 3/8 ounce 10 pack. You need a lot of these because I've seen people fish and they're like, yeah, don't buy tungsten for these because you lose them so much when you fish with drop shot. This is probably the only time I'll start using lead again, is this, because even though it's bad for the water and the fish, but I don't want to be spending $12 each time. I just need 5 drop shot weights, so that's when I go with lead because I lose these so often. Now for the plastics for drop shot, we got Zoom finesse worm and green pumpkin, green pumpkin. 20 package. Love Zoom. Great quality lures. And they give you, that's a full pack. I got 19 worms in here with one rigged on right now. But I just love their quality. They're good baits. You catch fish on them. Can't go anything wrong with that. Get a look at these. Just a nice little finesse worm. Perfect for drop shot. You can put a shaky head on there. Just a green pumpkin. Let's see if it focuses. There we go. Nice little, just perfect little drop shot bait. I'd nose hook that with that, just a draping down, and then I have the weight about 10 inches or so below. They say 18, but I think that's way too much, and I don't fish lakes that much, so I got to go a little bit shorter because the lakes aren't going to be 50, or the ponds I'm fishing aren't going to be 50 feet deep, I bet. So Perfect little drop shot bait right there. Shaky head that I got out of my MTB box. Be perfect. Matches perfectly. Match the hatch right there. So now I'll show you the setup that I use for drop shotting my finesse fishing. I've already showed you, like, this is that BPS rod or creature bait. Jigs go on my Caius Frog Defender, so you know all that. But I want to really focus on this because this is what I'm going to be doing brand new. So as you can see, I'll show you the reel, but I'll show you the rig first. I got my split shot hook, wide gap, but I forget the size, I'm sorry. Tie a polymer knot right here, nothing getting away on that. Nose hook it, so the bait's just draping right in front of his eyes. And then I left about a 10 to 12 inch leader with that 3/8 ounce right there. Just drape it at the bottom so it won't out of sight. And you just see this bait just draping right in front of him. Gonna come up and just come in full contact with that hook. I'm gonna throw trick worms, finesse worms, especially. I'll probably be going through these like candy, but these are probably what I'll mainly throw. I've heard Biospawn is pretty good, the plasma tail, so I'll probably be throwing those. So hopefully I can get into a new type of fishing, drop shot. 6-pound line, very ultra finesse, so you gotta be careful when you're throwing this around brush or anything, or you can't horse a big fish in because it'll just snap. But it's fluorocarbon, so it's abrasion resistant pretty much, at least that's what they say. Don't know how abrasion resistant it is until you break off on a 6-pounder, but that is the rig. So now for the setup, and you've seen this yesterday, but it is a little tight space here. There we go. Daiwa setup. I'll get the camera. Daiwa reel and Daiwa setup. It is so smooth. Got that 6-pounder fluorocarbon right in there. Just money. Daiwa 6.6 rod. This will be probably one of my new favorite spinning setups, I have to say. Just love doing new types of fishing. I want to always expand my fishing. So, and this is one way I can do that. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode, guys. Leave a comment below, subscribe, like, do all that type of jazz. And I hope you have a happy new year, and we'll see you next time on the next episode of Fishing the Northwest.